Hi everyone, it's already afternoon. My day is flying by. I'm having a great day. It's just that it's one of those days where I'm feeling like there's more possibility and potential than I can physically run through my own body. And I'm bringing that forward because it's part of the energy of disseminating phase, which is the ability to balance all of this illumination and start to distill it down and clarify what really matters, clarify what's important, clarify success and failure and challenge so that you and I can maximize the opportunities that are present now and then also the larger opportunities of this current cycle. The word for today is revision. And I've been playing with this word a lot for the last few days because it means a lot of different things. And the overall theme of this month is the visions, and creating and anchoring new visions of our future and letting go of past limitations and receiving new understandings of past limitations so we can release them so that we can step into new potentials and possibilities. And for some of us, that's happening on a really big level. And even if it's only happening in concrete ways in your life, I want you to know that the concrete expressions are also really big. So the measures of revisioning and new potentials and new possibility can be super concrete, and there's still evidence of larger, bigger quantum shifts happening. And that's what's important about trusting this month of expansion. And so you might remember from yesterday that we're in the energies of 7 right now in disseminating phase. And the overall signature of 7 is the ability to hold valor. It's in a frequency of transcendence. It's not just change, it's actually shifting into new possibilities and a metamorphosis. And so there are challenges to this form of growth. And so, what is necessary through processes of metamorphosis is our ability to hold and align with our will and then navigate that intensity, the vitality, that exuberation of the change, which are all the sparks flying off the central wand. The other 3 cards represent the ways that we can move through old challenges right now, especially in this phase of dissemination of new clarity and new ability to connect with alignment. So in the realm of the emotions, one response, a shadow tendency or a depletion tendency in times of transcendence and change is to become emotionally fatigued or depleted and then lose the ability to show up for what's really good for you. So self-sabotaging patterns, debauch refers to self-sabotaging patterns that soothe us but don't necessarily nurture us or support our momentum. So they get us bogged down. And we all know what our own patterns of self-sabotage are around overindulgence. So know that there's the opportunity right now, if you are feeling tired from the momentum of this month, and I think all of us are in some way, it's not bad. Know that you can choose in this day to show up to take care of yourself. Okay? And then patterns of depletion also show up in the mind when there's a lot of change happening, and that one word for that is futility. Patterns of knowing this, the central sword represents the sword of inspiration and illumination, knowing that there's that force of illumination and having the vision, and then the sabotaging thoughts that tell you the way it's been in the past and how it might not work. And what it does is just deplete you so that you can't fully hold the chi. It takes chi to transcend and transform and change. And so it just weakens your chi. And then gradually you can even go back into then patterns of self-sabotage just because you're not able to hold the energy. The 7 of Swords can be really easy if the patterns of depletion are in the mind. Can be very simple to turn from these distractions back to remind yourself of the simple alignment, which can be just to choose alignment, and then you'll feel better and return to the momentum. These are days when we can shift easily back into momentum during disseminating phase. And then the final capstone on the 7s is failure, fear of failure. And the fear of failure is simply a response to change and transformation in the moment that misunderstands the processes that are happening and jumps to conclusions, again, based on the past. So, failure is an opportunity right now. The experience of failure is an opportunity because in disseminating phase, you can have new illuminations about your own patterns around this, and you can see with new clarity how those patterns from the past don't need to hold you anymore, how you can release them so you can step back into alignment with the momentum. You don't need to know yet what's going to happen. What's important right now is to just hold the momentum and engage with clarity and with confidence into what's in front of you today. So revision. Connect with your future visions and then be willing in this phase of clarity to show up, to revise your previous perceptions of reality, to revise the way you show up, to revise your habits of thought, to revise your habits of action, to revise your habits of self-care, and even just to choose to look again in the moment, to choose to revise what you're seeing in the present moment. So play with, I invite you to play with the word as I have been, to create, to receive new visions. It means we can revise all of these patterns now. So have fun with transformation, with transcendence, with the creation and experience of being in new possibilities and new potentials, and have a great day.